Welcome to the Public Information Center for the new Innisfil Heights Sewage Pumping Station number 1. This is a Schedule B Class Environmental Assessment. Purpose of today's Public Information Center: to provide rights holders, residents, and other agency stakeholders with information related to proposed locations and design aspects of a proposed new sewage pumping station that will be located on 5th Sideroad in the town of Innisfil, servicing the Innisfil Heights Economic District. To outline the Municipal Class Environmental Assessment, Class EA process. To present the study area, purpose, and objectives of the Class EA. To present the problem opportunity statement for the project along with the alternative solutions. To receive feedback on the evaluation of alternatives and recommended preliminary preferred solution. To outline the project's next steps and proposed schedule. 1. Background of the Class EA process. A municipality is required to conduct a Municipal Class EA before this type of infrastructure improvement project can proceed to construction. A Municipal Class EA follows an approved planning process designed to protect the environment and to ensure compliance with the Environmental Assessment Act. The purpose of the Environmental Assessment Act, or EA Act, is to provide for, quote, the betterment of the people of the whole or any part of Ontario by providing for the protection, conservation, and wise management in Ontario of the environment, end quote. The term environment is broadly defined and includes the built, natural, socioeconomic, and cultural environments. The process requires the evaluation of potential solutions and design concepts so as to select a suitable approach that will address the problem opportunity but also keep impacts to a minimum. Based on the scope of this project, the new Innisfil Heights Sewage Pumping Station 1, IHSPS 1, is being planned as a Schedule B Municipal Class EA project, which will complete phases 1 to 2 of the Class EA process. The Municipal Class EA describes the process that in-services must follow to meet the requirements of the Ontario Environmental Assessment Act. This Schedule B project will complete phases 1 and 2 outlined in the process flowchart. Study purpose and objectives. Purpose: In-Services Utilities Incorporated completed a Master Servicing Plan, MSP, update in 2018, which identified wastewater servicing strategies to accommodate the population and employment growth outlined in the Innisfil Official Plan of 2018. The purpose of the Class EA is to identify a suitable location for the proposed new Innisfil Heights Sewage Pumping Station number 1, IHSPS 1. To be located on the 5th Sideroad of the town of Innisfil. The MSP indicates that IHSPS 1 is required near the 9th line to service Georgian Downs and the lands near the 9th line. Objectives. Number 1. Satisfy the Schedule B Municipal Class Environmental Assessment process. Number 2. Provide infrastructure capacity and flexibility to meet future capacity demands identified in the In-Services Master Servicing Plan Update, MSP 2018. Number 3. Minimize environmental impacts and other impacts including natural and socioeconomic. Study background. As part of the MSP, various alternatives were examined in order to provide servicing for the first phase of Innisfil Heights Economic District expansion, an area designated as a strategic settlement employment area. In order to promote, facilitate, and maximize the planned expansion of this area, the MSP identified that a municipal sanitary sewage collection system is required. The MSP identified Alternative 6, Option B, as the preferred option. Alternative 6 establishes a sanitary collection system connected to the lakeshore wastewater system via Innisfil Beach Road and the 20th Sideroad for the first phase of development up to the year 2031. As part of this alternative, several sewage pumping stations were identified along the sewer route, including the new IH-SPS-1. Study area. The study area is within Innisfil and is situated on the treaty land that is the traditional territories of the First Peoples of Turtle Island. It is shared between the Anishinaabe peoples of Beausoleil First Nation, Chippewas of Rama First Nation, and Chippewas of Georgina Island First Nation. The study area is defined as the overall area bounded by the east and west side of 5th Side Road between Innisfil Beach Road and 9th Line, on which a new sewage pumping station can be located to best service Georgian Downs and the lands near 9th Line in the Strategic Settlement Employment Area. Problem Opportunity Statement. Identify and develop a preferred solution location for the new Innisfil Heights Sewage Pumping Station number 1 on 5th Side Road to meet the future capacity requirements of the Strategic Settlement Employment Area. Existing environmental conditions. Various studies have been completed to determine existing environmental conditions as well as to identify any potential impacts the alternative solutions pose to environment within the study area. The studies looked at the natural, cultural, and social environments. The observations concluded from these studies are outlined herein. Alternative solutions. 5 properties have been considered in the review site alternatives, with a total of 6 alternative locations being considered for the sewage pumping station location. The site alternatives consider an area larger than the actual footprint of the future sewage pumping station site. This allows consideration to determine the best location for the footprint based on preliminary design aspects, including soil, property owner considerations, and specific elevation of site footprint. The sewage pumping station will ultimately be located on the frontage of the property in close proximity to the road allowance and wastewater main. A wastewater main has been constructed on Innisfil Beach Road as the discharge location. Alternative 1 is located at 7651 5th Side Road, Innisfil. Alternative 2A and 2B are located at different portions of 7485 5th Side Road, Innisfil. Alternative 3 is located at 7405 5th Side Road, Innisfil. Alternative 4 is located at 3576 Innisfil Beach Road, Innisfil. Alternative 5 is located at 3681 9th Line, Innisfil. Alternative 1, Site Characteristics and Potential Constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 1 at 3651 on the 5th Side Road. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Alternative 2A, Site Characteristics and Potential Constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 2A at 7485 on the 5th Side Road. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Alternative 2B, Site Characteristics and Potential Constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 2B at another part of 7485 on the 5th Side Road. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Alternative 3, Site Characteristics and Potential Constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 3 at 7405 on the 5th Side Road. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Alternative 4, Site Characteristics and Potential Constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 4 at 3576 Innisfil Beach Road. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Alternative 5, site characteristics and potential constraints. This slide presents site location for Alternative 5 at 3681 on the 9th line. The site characteristics and potential constraints are provided outlining technical, environmental, social, and cultural considerations. Evaluation. Each of the alternatives were evaluated based on their potential impact to the study area environment. Criteria included physical, natural, social, cultural, and economic environments. The evaluation is presented in a table or a matrix to provide a simplified visual comparison. Circle icons shown in the matrix indicate impact. Where a red circle is used in the matrix, it indicates no impact, while various size circles from small to large indicates possible negative to positive impacts. An increasing number of larger circles indicates that an alternative has increasing positive impacts and fewer negative impacts. Evaluation of alternatives. The evaluation matrix provides the results of the aforementioned evaluation. This slide examines the potential impact of each alternative in consideration of the physical environment and natural environment. Evaluation of alternatives continued. This part of the matrix evaluates the results of the cultural and social environment as well as the economic environment. Based on the results of the evaluation, Alternative 2A has the most positive impacts on the environment. Preliminary recommended solution. Given the results of the preliminary evaluation, it is proposed that Alternative 2A, located at 7485 5th Side Road, Innisfil, be selected as the recommended solution. Next steps and proposed schedule. Following the Public Information Center, comments will be received until Thursday, November 10th, 2022. All comments and feedback received will be reviewed and incorporated. Following this, we will select the preferred alternative and finalize the project file report. The next step will then be to issue the Notice of Study Completion and provide the project file report for the 30-day public review and comment period in winter 2022. The last step will then be to address and incorporate any comments. If no notice of proposed order is received from the MECP, we will proceed to preliminary design in the winter of 2022-2023. Your comments are important to us. Comments may be sent by email or regular mail to either Mrs. Jenna DeGroot at In-Services Utilities Incorporated or Ms. Priya Belgobin with Ainley Group. Public input is encouraged through the Class EA process, and any comments or feedback received will be given consideration during the planning and design of this project. The deadline for comments is Thursday, November 10th, 2022. Thank you.